So there was two computers that made my childhood. One of them was the Commodore Amiga and the other one was the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Now when Retro Games Limited released their latest project, I just had to get it. So this is the Spectrum from Retro Games Limited, and this is basically a reproduction of the 48K rubber keyed Spectrum, and it comes with 48 games which are on the back. Now originally I wasn't going to buy this because I've got the Spectrum emulated on pretty much every device I've got. My phone, my PC, the Xbox, you name it. And I still am the proud owner of the world's first ZXbox emulation machine. That is a Pi Zero, and I don't think you can get them anymore. Well, you can get the Pi Zeros, you just can't get that little product anyway. So, and I just thought, yeah, I just had to buy it because why not? So today's video, and you're probably going to see hundreds more of these videos online. This is just my little take on it. So a quick look around the box. So it emulates 16K, 48K, 128K, +2 and +2A. Save and resume your game. Rewind up to 40 seconds of gameplay. Multiple display options and CRT filter. Plays games within 1 to 12 attractive frames, and it outputs at 720 HD via HDMI. Via USB, connect your own devices, play your own games and update the firmware. Obviously it does not come with a plug because nothing comes with a plug nowadays. But the good thing about this one is it includes a crash magazine. So the Spectrum with authentic fully working keyboard, cables, HDMI. So it looks like it's I don't know if it's a mini one, I don't think it is. The Spectrum booklet included and a special crash magazine issue. So currently at the moment, these are pretty much sold out. Now I ordered this 2 days ago and it was on the recommendation from Retro Games Limited, and it was shop2.net, and it arrived today via DPD, and absolutely cracking service. Kept you updated all the way, let you know what was happening. So yeah, as I say, I wasn't going to buy it, but the reason why I have bought it is because it's got the fully working keyboard on there as well. So it's not just like another emulation device, say like that, where you've got to connect multiple things like joystick and keyboard and all that to get it working. Obviously on my phone, on my DS, I've just put it on my DSi as well. You have got a virtual keyboard, which is not the same. So Retro Games Limited, as you all know, are famous for bringing out some cracking mini computer / consoles. Last one I got was the A500 Mini, and absolutely fantastic machine. So I'm not going to read out all 48 games, but I'm just going to read out some of the ones on the back just there. So we'll have Manic Miner, The Hobbit, Saboteur, Great Escape, Alien Girl, Target Renegade, Head Over Heels and Match Day 2. Now if you want to just pause that, you can read other games that are on this device, and so you can load your own as well, so it's not really a problem. Now back in the day when I got a Specky, I never actually owned one of these. It was a 128K that I got for Christmas. My dad bought it like, well, it was when it first come out, the +2. So it's actually good now to open this, although it's not an authentic ZX Spectrum. It's just good to open something from back in your childhood. So here we go, still sealed, and in 2024 just give a little slit, pull the box back very gently to reveal. Oh wow, look at that, look at that box. Isn't that an absolute belter? Oh, look at that. And there we have it, the brand new Specky. Now obviously for copyright reasons it is not called a ZX, so it's called Retro Spectrum, and it does feel exactly like the 48K original. That is an absolute beauty. So let's just have a quick look around the machine. So we should have, and I think we do have, Yeah, we've got a metal. So I'm glad they've done that rather than put plastic there, because it was a metal thing anyway. And it's an exact, it's not a mini version, it's exact. So on the back there we got 3 USBs, a home button, we've got 4 USBs, sorry. So we've got a big HDMI, I thought it was going to be a micro HDMI to big one. 5 volts, and we've got power button as well. There's nothing else really to show you other than the underside of it, and there's the serial number there. And I do think we have an internal speaker there as well. Little tiny, is it called a piezo or something like that? But look at that. What an absolute thing of beauty. So that's that one. Let's see what else we get in the box, because I'm quite excited to see. Oh, this is good. So we get the Spectrum and introduction, and basically it just tells you how to use it, and it's pretty easy anyway. It's not rocket science. Hence why the manual is only 1, 2, maybe 3 pages long. So yeah, that's a nice little touch. And then we have, so we've got Crash Micro Edition, a Fusion Retro publication. Look at that, how small that is. That was my favourite magazine from back in the day. I used to love the Crash tapes. So I'm assuming we've got some recent adverts, which we have. So Crash into the Next Dimension. In the back we have this Spectrum Next magazine as well. As I say, I'd love a Next, but I can't justify paying all that money for one. So I'm not going to go through this. This is basically just an advertisement there for retro games. All the products that they've done in the past. And yeah, so you've just got basically, you know, the editors, and you've got little sections there on, you know, games, Manic Miner, School Days, Saboteur. I think it's probably the games that are actually on this machine as well. I think they've actually made a mini magazine, possibly. Yeah, I think it looks like, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, they have. Crack at that, absolute cracker. Look at that movie. Oh, what a game. So yeah, that was the Crash Micro Edition. Anything else in the box? I think, look at this at the bottom. It's one thing about Retro Games Limited is the packaging and the boxing is just absolutely superb. So we've got HDMI, which I knew we had, and then we've just got a power cord as well. Obviously you've got to supply your own plug, because no one gets plugs given to them nowadays. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this baby up, and we're going to take a little look around the machine and see what it's all about. Right, so after a couple of tests, we are presented by the main screen. So I've got no joystick attached, I'm just using keys at the moment. So let's have a quick look here what we got. Trash Man. Tell you what, let's play Jack the Nipper was good. Manic Miner. So it's M to start game, and space is options. F for favourite. Let's dive straight into it. Right, enter to start. So O and P, and space I think is jump, isn't it? Yeah, so oops, I was never very good at this game, as you can see. Right, so how do you get back to the menu? I think you press a button on the right here. Yeah, so the right button that says home that you've seen before, press that to get back to the main menu. So let me see. Saboteur, what a bloody game. School Days. Spellbound. Spellbound, let's have Spellbound. Keyboard. Yep, enter. And go down. There we go. Play game. To start Rome. There we go. Right. What a game. What a game. What's this here? So this is the 128K version, this. So what I'm going to do in a minute, I've got a Competition Pro there. I'm assuming it'll work on this. Like, that is quite nice, I quite like that. Again, press your home button on your right. It takes you instantly back to the screen. Target Renegade. This is one of the best games. So number 4 to redefine keys, left O, P, down and up, and we'll have space for hit. Don't have 2 players, just put anything in. Music on this game is just fantastic, honestly. Oh. Wow, this just brings back so many memories, this. Still got his helmet on. Right, let's go back to the main screen. So, maybe I'm thinking, will Retro Games release a dedicated specky keyboard that you can plug in? Because 48Ks, you know, doesn't come with a dedicated long spacebar. It's just this little tiny thing in the bottom right hand corner. I mean, it's kind of a problem, like, but I think my joystick might work in here as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to plug in my Competition Pro and see if it works with that. Right, so now I'll plug this in and it does seem to work straight off the bat. So we'll try, let me see. So we'll try Manic Miner again, because it's just a simple game, isn't it? Right, so here we go. Just so you know, in real time, right, left, and fire is jump. Let's just go back. So I don't think there's any setting up required with this. Now with the joystick being used on this, there's a bit of a game changer, because although I never used a joystick back in the day, it's really good to, oh, Saboteur Remastered 2023. This is interesting. So if I press J, will that work? Because it's not a Kempton, is it? Skill level 1, because why not? Okay, this is interesting then. Yeah, okay, so it works. Yeah, really, really nice. It runs really nice as well. Yeah, everything works as it should. So you press up there like that. Jumps, press that button. So what do these two do, I wonder? I wonder if we've got a home button. No, doesn't matter anyway. Auto fires off. Yeah, that is... The display, the whole display is just like... It's nice and crisp. Oh, quick, get away from him. This game, I remember playing this game back in the day. It was like just a mad adventure game where you just, you know, you were hunted, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Fantastic game. Never gets boring. You pick up a brick as well there. Smash over his head. Oh, here you go, ta-ra, mate. I think I seen a picture that Retro Games put up just the other day, and you can use your A500 mini gamepad with it. Oh, what a shot! I was lucky. So I'm filming this on the day of release, which is the 22nd of November 2024, and as I mentioned before, some people who've ordered from Amazon, I don't think Amazon can fulfill the orders, and I just had a quick look there, and it said if you order from Amazon, expected delivery was from the 3rd of December to the 4th of bloody January 2025. So as I say, I ordered this off shop2.net, and fucking one day it took, no problem at all. So I've got quite a lot of games to add to this as well. I'm going to add Roller Coaster, I want to add Robocop, Green Beret, Shadow the Beast as well. I quite like the Specky version, strangely enough. I mean, these games are good, but obviously, you know, due to copyright reasons, you can't sort of have the games you made one on there. So there's quite a few games that I wanted on this, but you know, you can add them. There's no big deal. Jack the Nipper. Try that one. So we press 2 for Kempston, and then O to start the game. Oh, what a brilliant game. What a brilliant. The sound, everything. Fantastic. It runs spot on at the moment, no issues. Let me see one more, because you don't really want to watch me play. Movie's a good game, but it's a bit slow, so I say that. Let's see how it works on it, how it runs. Yeah, tell you what. Right, let's see what we can do. So, okay, if we go down here, that just shows you your save games. So menu is options. Let me see. Where's the menu button on here? But I'm not gone. No. So, I see. So you plug a joystick in and start using it, and it instantly changes the menu. So if you start going back to keys, it changes and lets you know exactly. So space is options. Okay, so display options, we've got sharp pixels, and we can enable the CRT filter. So let's have a little look at that. Choose your border size, extended colors as well. So let's have that one, and close that over and B. Language, advanced options, system options, music, boot mode, so you can boot up to that, or you can have that. I quite like that one, actually. I quite like that, but we're not going to choose that now. Switch to classic mode, which will be, yeah, look at that. Right, so system information just gives you the build and whatnot. Legal notices, because we all need to read them. So it basically tells you about the games and who made them. So yeah, all the boards and stuff we don't really want to know about. Beta close, shut down device, not just yet, and factory reset, which is obviously gonna erase all save games. And I don't think there's much else to show you. I think we'll just run Again, Manic Miner in CRT filter. So you can see the lines there, the scan lines. Enter to start, which just gives you the effect from back in 1982. Which I do prefer, in all honesty, the sharper version. Oh, I'll tell you what else I want to play on this. Moonlight Madness. Oh, what a frigging game that is. I gotta get back down there now, haven't I? Yeah. Ah, well, anyway. So let's go back to home. And again, let's go back to settings. Oh, display options, sorry. And enable sharp pixels. Beta close. And then let's try and play that game again with, hang on, come out of that. There we go, back to sharper pixels. So that's no CRT effect. I quite like it. I don't think, in all honesty, I'm going to connect the keyboard, but see how it works, but it's going to work. But we've got a working keyboard there. We don't really need a keyboard plugged in, and we've got a joystick as well. Joystick support, full joystick support there. That is a Speedlink Competition Pro joystick, which works straight in, no setting up or anything like that, just works as it should. So when the original 8-bit computer was released in 1982, it actually went on to become the best-selling British computer ever. And you know, in 2024, and I know this is emulation, but like, just look what we've got. We've got a mini crash mag, and we've got, like, if you want to cut that at the back and keep your wires in, you could probably use that as a dust cover. We've got lovely manuals like that, even though it's, you know, whatever. And we've got absolutely cracking box art like that. And I know there's going to be some purists watching going, well, you know, it's an emulation device. I've got the real thing. Don't worry about it. I've also got the real thing. It's actually in the loft getting preserved because I've got this on, as I say, everything. The DS, the Xbox. I've got the little emulation device, which I told you before, on my phone. It's probably the most emulated computer ever, I think. It's just one of the easiest to probably emulate as well. But this Retro Games Limited, I cannot thank you enough for bringing out this, because it is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm only glad, and I think everyone else, and I'll speak for everyone else here, that we have a full working keyboard. Obviously the C64, Amiga A500 Mini, and you know, we do have the C64 with a fully working keyboard as well. But I'm just glad that we've got a pretty, you know, accurate, well, a very accurate reproduction of the original 48K computer, and that is absolutely fantastic. So I've got a few plans for this as well, what I want to do with certain devices on it and all that. So there's probably going to be some updates, but as I say, today is release day, and I should imagine all the YouTubers and whatnot are going to swamp YouTube with their verdict and their version of it and stuff like that. So this cost me £89. As I say, I got it from shop2.net. Never dealt with them before, and I just used it solely based on Retro Games Limited's recommendation, and phenomenal service from the minute I ordered it. Invoice, email, where it is, what was going on. The next day it's got picked, it's in the warehouse, it's just arrived at such and such, now it's on the way. Here's the DPD information, your driver's name. It'll be there between 9:30 and 10:30 today, which is release date on the 22nd. Cannot fault that, absolutely cannot fault that. So I've got my Christmas hat on and my Christmas jumper, because when I originally got the Speccy 128K, it was for Christmas. And although this now is a little present to myself with some channel revenue, fantastic. I'll be playing this on Christmas Day and the run up to Christmas games, etc. and whatnot, along with my Amiga and a few other videos that I've got planned and I'm in the process of filming for Christmas specials, if you want to call it. So yeah, so on that note, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't got one of these and you haven't got any real Spectrums and you want to get back into the Spectrum and relive your childhood memories of them games from back in the day, I cannot recommend this enough. I don't know at the moment how stock is. As I say, I wasn't going to get it, but when I come to order it, Smides was, I think it was out of stock. Amazon couldn't fulfill the order till next year, and there was Game as well which couldn't fulfill it on release day, and there was a couple of others which I was like, I mean, I should have pre-ordered it a while ago, but as I say, I was given this little link by Retro Games Limited, and I don't even think it was 24 hours, maybe just 24 hours from the point of click to the point of delivery to today, this video. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Chewy.